We were all taught the same story. Go to school, get good grades, find a safe job, work hard, save money, retire. But what if that story was exactly why so many smart, hardworking people stay broke? Robert Kiyosaki didn't just question that story, he shattered it. And in doing so, he changed the way millions of people think about money, wealth, and freedom. He is the author of Rich Dad, Poor Dad, one of the most influential personal finance books ever written. But more than that, he is a mindset breaker, a financial rebel, and a global teacher of one message. You don't need to work for money. You need to learn how money works for you. Robert grew up in Hawaii in a middle-class family. His biological father was a well-educated, hard-working man, a school teacher, a government employee. He believed in the system, but despite his education and loyalty to his job, he struggled financially. He worked for money, but money never worked for him. That was his poor dad. Then there was his best friend's father, a man with no college degree, no academic awards, but he owned businesses, real estate, investments, and he understood how to build wealth. That was his rich dad. From a young age, Robert started hearing two completely opposite sets of advice. Poor dad said, "Study hard so you can get a secure job. Don't take risks. Money is the root of all evil." Rich dad said, "Study money so you can create freedom. Take smart risks. Lack of money is the root of all evil." Robert was faced with a choice. Follow the traditional path of security, or follow the path of financial intelligence and freedom. He chose the second, and it made all the difference. When Rich Dad, Poor Dad was released in 1997, it wasn't just a book, it was a revolution. Here are the 3 principles at the heart of Kiyosaki's philosophy, each one a mindset shift that can change your life. The rich don't work for money. They make money work for them. Most people exchange time for money. It's called a job. You work, you get paid. You stop working, you stop earning. But the rich don't just work harder. They build assets. Assets are things that put money into your pocket, whether you're working or not. Rental properties, businesses, investments, intellectual property. The poor and middle class focus on income. The rich focus on cash flow. And they ask, how can I own something that pays me over and over again? Financial education is everything. You can be a doctor, lawyer, or engineer and still be broke. Why? Because schools teach you how to earn, but not how to manage, protect, or grow your money. Robert believes the real education system isn't in universities. It's in books, mentors, real estate deals, investment clubs, trial and error. It's not how much money you make, he said. It's how much money you keep, and how hard that money works for you. The moment you stop learning about money is the moment you stop growing wealth. Know the difference between assets and liabilities. This may sound simple, but most people get it wrong. Robert defines assets and liabilities like this. Assets put money in your pocket. Liabilities take money out. A house you live in? Liability. It takes money, taxes, repairs, interest. A rental property. Asset. It pays you every month. A car? Liability. A business that runs without you? Asset. The poor and middle class often buy liabilities, thinking they're assets. The wealthy? They build asset columns and protect them like gold. If these ideas are shaking up the way you think about money, you're not alone. Kiyosaki's book didn't just sell copies. It opened eyes. If this message is hitting home, share it with someone who's still trapped in the old story and ready to write a new one. Robert didn't just write about money. He lived his principles. After serving as a Marine and flying in Vietnam, he started businesses, some of which failed. He experienced bankruptcy. He struggled. But instead of retreating, he learned. He studied real estate. He invested in apartments, commercial buildings, oil wells. He built cash-flowing assets that paid him month after month. He didn't climb the corporate ladder. He built his own ladder, and then taught others how to do the same. Today, he owns companies, property, and intellectual assets across multiple countries. He doesn't work for money. Money works for him. Track your cash flow. Most people don't know where their money goes. If you can't measure it, you can't master it. Start writing it down. Every dollar in, every dollar out. Invest in financial education. Read books. Listen to podcasts. Go to workshops. Money is a language. Learn to speak it fluently. Buy your first asset. It doesn't have to be big. It can be a small digital product, a print-on-demand store, or a single dividend stock. The goal is to start. Shift from earning to building. A paycheck is linear. Assets are exponential. Your job pays once. An asset can pay forever. Robert Kiyosaki once said, "The most powerful asset you have is your mind. Train it well, and it can create enormous wealth." So if you're tired of living paycheck to paycheck, if you're done following advice that no longer works, start now. Think differently. Spend consciously. Learn endlessly. Build fearlessly. Because financial freedom isn't just for the rich. It's for those who are financially awake. If this message inspired you, subscribe for more mindset-shifting insights. Share it with someone you care about. And remember, money doesn't make you rich. Knowing how it works does.